Hello, you're welcome. In this video, I want to show you how you can freeze panes in Excel. So during the course of your analysis, you may want to freeze the heading of your data or a specific column as you work. So you may, in this instance, for example, you may want to freeze this first row where you have the headings, or you may just want to freeze the column where you have employee ID. Okay, so as you scroll, it will be fixed and you'll be able to know what you are pointing at. And that's just what we are going to be looking at. So the first thing that we are going to be demonstrating is how you can fix the first row and also how you can fix the first column. And after demonstrating this, we now look at other features that you can also apply in the case of this freezing panes. So to be able to perform this, you'll come to your View tab, and then under this View tab, you're going to see Freeze Panes, which is under Windows. So you select it, and in this case, I want to first demonstrate how you can freeze your top row. So I will just click on this top row. So you can see as we scroll down, we have our first row fixed. So you will be able to know, okay, the Oscar that I'm having here is an employee name, and he is in the department of operations and so on. So you can also be able to freeze based on the column, okay, the first column. So to do this, we just come to this freeze again, and then we select this first column. So if you select first column, you see that as you scroll, the first column will be fixed. Okay, it will be fixed as you scroll. Now, this is not just all that we can do. What if we want to fix more than one row, for example? So let me undo this. To undo this, you still come to View and then select this freeze pane and unfreeze. So now, the situation that I have at hand is that I want to freeze more than just the first row. How will I do this? So to be able to do this, I will just come under, after I count the number of rows that I want to freeze, I will come under the next one. So if I want to freeze my first 4 rows, I will count 1, 2, 3, 4. So the one that comes under it is this fifth one. So I will click on it. Once I click on it, I will come to this my freeze panes and click on this freeze pane. So if I click on freeze panes, it will be able to freeze 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So if I scroll down, you will see that it is being fixed. Okay. The first 4 is being fixed. Now, I may have a situation where I want to freeze my rows as well as my columns, and I want to freeze multiple as well. So how will I do this? First, let me unfreeze this. I've unfrozen this. So to be able to do this now, I will check the number of rows that I want to freeze, and then the number of columns that I want to freeze, and then select the cell that is after each of them. So for example, if I want to select the first 4 rows and freeze them, and I want to select the first 2 columns and freeze them, what I will do is when I count the first 4 rows, which are these 1, 2, 3, 4, and under it, I now have the fifth, which I'm going to be selecting from. I also check for my first 2 columns, which are these 1, 2. So it means I will be selecting this cell. So if I click on this cell, automatically it's going to freeze my first two columns and my first four rows. So I will just come to this freeze panes, select it, and click on this freeze panes. So once I click on this, you'll see that my first four rows are frozen, okay, as you can see. And as well, the columns are also, the first two columns are also frozen. So that's just what I want to demonstrate in this video, and I hope you were able to find this video helpful. Please, if you found this video helpful, kindly like the video, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.